I'm recording now, by the way.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Happy birthday, Alex.
It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday. Just
Why
take
would-
it. Take it with
No.
Take
Why
it
don't you
with
take your own
pride.
advice, shitbird? Take
No.
take the birthday.
fucking. I'm not taking a birthday from you on your special day.
That's very disrespectful, but I don't know.
Oh. Well, I don't mean to be disrespectful on your birthday.
It's not my birthday. Can I get some wisdom? Since you're old now.
Yeah.
Like
things...
every year you get wiser. So what did you learn today
Right.
since you got wiser today?
Well, just every year is reinforced that new things bad, old things good. So,
oh.
gotta hate new things, but I like
Oh.
old things only. And you know what old thing I really like?
What?
Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I've never heard of this game before.
No?
What is it?
It's about. Have you ever heard of the Grand Theft Auto series?
No.
It's a game that's about killing hookers.
Really? So how many?
Yes.
Okay, so I think you get points for killing the hookers, and then it's like the more hookers you kill, the higher your score gets.
Right, and you want to get the
Okay.
highest score.
They were talking about this on Fox News. Okay, I'm
Okay,
very
yes.
familiar with this.
I'm sure
very
you had.
familiar.
I've heard very accurate information about it.
Yeah, and well, like they were saying they did like the game, despite everything they
Fox
said about
News.
it. They do still give it an 8 out of 10.
On Fox News game reviews.
As disgusting and vile as the actions I committed, I have to admit it does play into my baseline desires. 8 out of 10. Would recommend. Hope they do more. But yeah, no, it's weird that I'm asking you because I'm the one that's been playing Vice City.
Mhm.
I'm the one that's been putting my fucking time in. I'm the one that got all 100 hidden packages. I'm the one that put out 100 fire. No, I put out 10 levels of fires. I did 100 taxi cab rides. I freaking. Well, I got all the assets. Do you have any other questions for me, buddy?
Yeah. Why can't I hear the game? Alex, this game brings me back.
Hey, look, it's just like the Commodore you used back in the day, dude. Remember the Commodore?
Yeah, the one I grew up on.
Yeah. I have such good and bad memories with this game.
Hang on, just that tune. I love that tune so much.
So good.
It still gets like stuck in my head here and there.
So like, dude, I remember when I first played Vice City and I rented it from Blockbuster. It was right when the first season of 24 had come to DVD.
Okay.
And this was at a time where my parents did not have a DVD player, and somehow someone who I wish I could hurt told them, like, oh, your son's PS2 is a DVD player, right? You can just use his PS2. And dude, like, I have like so many nights where like they'd be like, okay, Alex, you can use the PS2, but we're gonna watch a whole disc of 24 first. And it was like 6 discs or something.
Yeah.
Some nights they would finish a disc and it's like 8 p.m. and I'd be like, all right, and I'm like playing the beginning of Vice City, and then all of a sudden they come home and my dad's like, I got another disc. They had disc 3 at Blockbuster. I checked just in case, and someone just turned it in. And it's like, I'm like, hey, can I save my game? And they're just like already hitting like open the disc.
Yeah. God damn. I'd be so mad.
Dude, I mean, how can you be mad though? It's 24 with Jack Bauer.
No, it's Kiefer Sutherland is just always fun to watch, so that's good.
I do love the man. I love the man more off camera than I do on camera. Did you ever see the video of him tackling a Christmas tree when he was drunk in a hotel lobby?
No, but I know what I'm looking up after this.
I mean, if 24 isn't the reason that he got the MGS5 role, that's probably why. Dude, it's so good. How do you like my outfit?
It's a good tracksuit.
I love the tracksuit. I feel like the tracksuit's more appropriate for Tommy Vercetti's character than the Hawaiian shirt, personally.
My Tommy wore a lot of suits.
Dude, what the heck? Where's my helicopter?
Where's your helicopter, dude?
Dude, I was about to boast because it's like, yo, look at this. I got all the hidden packages, so I got the weapon spawns. let's get a car so we can listen to the most important part of the game, the soundtrack. So I always go to Flash first.
Yep, I remember I liked Flash.
And if Flash is on a commercial, then I usually go to V-Rock.
Commercials are good too, though.
The commercials are good.
Yeah, I think this was the height of GTA radio. I mean, obviously the game's whole theme is like 80s music, and I just love 80s theme stuff in general.
In a way,
so it really
I
resonated
totally
with me.
agree. Yeah, like even though like people would probably argue that the San Andreas is like peak.
That's the one I would hear out an argument for.
Yeah, but like I have more an attachment with Vice City.
Right, same. And did Laszlo have a? Was he in San Andreas' radio? He had to have been. I feel like I would
have been.
Yeah, I feel like I would remember if not. I remember in 3 he had his own dedicated station.
Yeah, he was
talk show
Chatterbox.
station. Yeah. This he just has like a show on the. Oh no, he does the rock station, right?
He's the DJ for the rock station.
Yeah.
And like the other DJ, the old DJ will call in and like confront him about how he doesn't know anything about rock, and he's like, that doesn't matter. Like that's the funny thing too. Like Laszlo is kind of silly in this one, whereas like he's just straight in the GTA 3. I feel like he just plays the straight man most of the time.
Yeah, he was just like a straight talk show host. I loved his station in 3. I didn't care for 3 as a kid, but I liked him.
Yeah, I definitely remember like playing GTA 3, and I would like put on the rain cheat, and then I'd sit in a car and just listen to Chatterbox.
Nice.
But Vice City was just like such a big jump from GTA 3, like having like a voiced, protagonist.
Yeah, that makes a world of difference for me. Is yeah, Tommy Vercetti is a very charming, weirdly likable character, and I love Ray Liotta. He just fit the role, fit this role so well.
I'm embarrassed to say that like I didn't even really know it was Ray Liotta until pretty recently.
Really?
Yeah, until I started doing kind of like a little bit of research.
Huh. I knew
like,
as a
just
kid.
because like I'm not a big I love Ray Liotta, but like I guess I'm not enough of a fan to recognize his voice.
Yeah.
But,
and I guess like when you were a kid, you probably weren't watching Goodfellas and stuff. But old man me.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
I do, but like not as a kid. I didn't.
Right.
Watch Goodfellas until
I mean, like
older.
before you played this, yeah.
Yeah, I'm only 31 years old. You're 33.
Right, 33. So by the time you were playing this, I had seen all the Martin Scorsese movies.
You were driving cars and like hooking up with girls, and I had like a lollipop. But yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Vice City hit your generation very differently than it hit mine.
Kind of.
Ray Liotta has like a bad relationship with Rockstar since doing Vice City, because he was saying because he didn't get paid enough for what he feels was like a lot of work.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. I hadn't heard that. So it was a money thing?
It was a money thing, basically for Ray Liotta. He thought he should have made a lot more money. I guess maybe compared to also the success that Vice City got.
Yeah.
You could probably argue that, GTA 3 was amazing, and it probably would have done good with or without Ray Liotta, but maybe not. Ray Liotta really did bring a lot to it.
Yeah. And this happened with Nico Bellic, right?
Nico Bellic and CJ.
And CJ? So Rockstar they're not paying their voice actors enough, it seems.
They all seem to say the same thing, is that they feel like they're overworked, underappreciated, and not paid enough.
It seems to be the Rockstar thing. Overworked, underappreciated.
It's a pattern.
Yeah.
It's definitely a pattern.
It
now,
sucks.
For one thing, there was a lot of other famous people that I wasn't even aware of were in Vice City. Burt Reynolds. Danny Trejo. I know I'm saying his name wrong.
Danny Trejo.
But Vice City was a learning point, according to Dan Houser, in like one of the books he wrote or he was involved in writing. He did not like working with famous people. He thought, oh shit. Yeah, he thought they were way too entitled.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure Dan Houser's one to talk about people acting entitled.
That's interesting. I'm not familiar. Is Dan Houser entitled?
I've heard kind of like shitty things about both the Housers, but I forget which is which. One is more the like front man, and one is more like the kind of like more on the writing side. And I think he left Rockstar after Red Dead 2.
I was gonna say one recently did. I read that.
One did.
I didn't know there were two of them. So I was like, damn, he's
It's
gone.
two.
But it's
Yeah,
two people.
it's Sam and Dan Houser. Yeah.
Well,
One was more the front one. One was more kind of the creative side, from my understanding. And I think the one that was more on the creative side left.
I was gonna say I want to say Dan Houser's the one I hear all the time. Sam Houser I don't hear as much. I wonder if maybe that makes him more the creative.
Probably more the Oh, I could look up which one left.
Yeah. But yeah, they were specifically talking about instances with Burt Reynolds where Burt Reynolds would say things like, usually I get an attaboy when I get a good take, and then apparently it got so heated that they claimed that they did preface this story by starting with, we don't want to speak ill of the dead, because for those of you that don't know, Burt Reynolds is dead. But they were saying, like, Burt Reynolds got so mad that he stood up and called them. He's like, get that limey out of here.
That sounds like Burt Reynolds.
I was going to say, that sounds appropriate to the time period.
Yeah,
Get that limey out of here.
It is Dan that left, by the way.
Yeah, okay, I got it right. Dude, I also got all of the cars, the secret cars for retrieving all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got my fucking DeLorean. Well, it's like upstairs where we keep the good shit.
Yeah, many an all-nighter is playing this game. How does this feel playing as an adult?
It feels good, but also bad.
Yeah,
like it feels really bad shooting. Shooting is terrible.
Yeah, this was before they figured out how to GTA shooting is still not good, but
I was gonna say, they only got a little better.
Yeah, but this is before they figured any of that out. I feel like 4 is the one where it's like, okay, this is playable, like this is passable. But this game's still
4 more than 5, honestly, just because you could shoot people and they react to it better than they do in 5.
I felt like it was about the same, but I don't know, it's been a long time.
I'll send you a video that'll change your mind, I promise.
Okay. In 5, even though it's a fine game, it's probably my least favorite GTA.
5 is my least favorite too. I totally agree.
I kind of wish they just stopped after 4 for a long time and then, I don't know, do something a little different.
Something different.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not to say 5 is bad. I do think in the plotting and stuff, they took some missteps, especially with Laszlo. But,
oh god, Laszlo.
That was
Laszlo
bad.
was the victim of GTA 5 for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I did play through GTA 5 twice, so it must have gotten some things right, but I don't.
GTA games are good. Yeah, they're I mean, it's still good, even though
they're all good.
I think it has the worst writing and the worst characters, but the world is still really impressive. The driving felt good. The shooting is fine. But,
for sure. I feel like with 5, it had almost the worst commercials and radio in a sense that all the content felt so forced because there was so much of it. I feel like it was quality over quantity. 5 tried to have so much of it that almost none of it was great to me.
Yeah.
Whereas Vice City and 3 especially, they almost benefit from their limitations, because they don't have to come up with so much.
That's true.
Here's a cheat to winning all the races on behalf of your friend Alex.
What's that?
Instead of, damn, can you move out of the way, Copper? Can you fight the guy on the sidewalk? If you're gonna race, instead of going to the cone, like it's telling me to, you want to back in, and then they start the race.
You just have to hit it. That's funny.
Yeah, if you bump them, they just start.
That's
and
pretty
now
good.
I start ahead.
Yeah, you start with a star though, but I guess that's just one star is not gonna.
Well, that's just because I ran over a freaking cop. Man, I'm so good now. This is the fastest car in the game, so I better win.
I remember this game having a lot of really bad missions though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
missions that just don't work. You mean?
Sure.
Or what do you mean by bad?
Well, I just remember getting frustrating with the mechanics a lot. I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I played it, but I remember the mission where you have to bust out a bunch of windows in a mall. I remember that being frustrating.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes. Awful. It's a protection mission.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you guys gotta pay protection. You're shooting up the windows, and every time you shoot a window, you get like a wanted level.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I straight up cheated so badly through after like the first time because I was like, this is so dumb. Like, how am I
Yeah.
supposed to do this without cheating constantly? It's like impossible.
Right. I remember as a kid, I feel like that mission was the turning point for me. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna use cheats in GTA. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I feel like the PS2 in particular. I mean, I don't know. It was just always presented to me like you were expected to cheat the whole time.
I think you kind of
like
are.
I just did.
Yeah.
Like that's how I played. That's how I play the PS2 ones. Like I will cheat. I don't have respect. For
Yeah.
the money and the time.
Right. Like the gameplay just wasn't there. It
Not
like,
yet.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it wasn't there. But that's part of the love. You know, I feel like I'm supposed to cheat.
It's
With the
different
newer
now.
ones- yeah, like with the newer ones, they try to make you almost, I don't know, feel bad for stuff. Like in this one, they have missions called Rampage, and you just like
Right.
they'll give you a rocket launcher, and they're just like kill 100 people.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I guess. I mean, shouldn't I not do this? But like, it's funny. Back then, I never even questioned it. I was like, yeah, this was what I was doing
Rampage!
anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've grown so much as a society. GTA
As
is
a gamer society.
GTA is the blimp on the timeline of human history. I feel like you can point to where it's like this is where human history was as far as their sensitivities and how they felt bad about what they did to each other.
Yeah. You
You know,
may be
like-
onto something.
Excuse me. I'm the player. The game was designed for me to
Oh,
win.
no.
Hello.
Alex, Tommy can't swim.
I know, it's okay. I'll win. The AI is really good, so... Alright, I gotta turn this way. With all due respect, I'll probably never play these games ever again after I platinum them. And I'm not gonna win this race, by the way, but,
You got it. I believe in you.
thank you.
Club,
Yeah, I don't know
remember that
why,
club?
but I have too. I'm coming back. I don't know why, but I've played the beginning a lot of times too. Like, maybe I didn't have a memory card back then because my parents kept watching 24. Move it, suckers! Oh! Oh, I'm gonna win!
See?
gonna
See, I
win.
told you. It's for my birthday.
You believed in me!
Yeah.
You really believed in me! You
It's
saw in
true.
me what I didn't!
And look at that. New best time. 2:11. My favorite band.
I love you, Sam. You're my best friend. You make me believe. You make me do things I didn't think. I was gonna quit. But
Never
yeah.
quit, never surrender, never back
Never
down.
quit around a birthday boy. That's what
That's
they
what they
always
say.
say. Is that your birthday wisdom for turning
Uh-huh.
33?
Never quit around a birthday boy. Where's Lance Vance at?
He spoilers.
Has he had his
is-
last dance?
He had one last dance for Lance Vance. Basically, he makes friends with you because Lance Vance was the helicopter pilot for the deal that goes wrong at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
And he follows you around because originally he thinks that you're like a traitor or something. Like you set the deal up because you're like the only one that lived. But you guys become friends and you start working together. And then as Tommy's operations gets bigger, Lance feels that he's being left out. And he
Okay,
calls
yeah, I kinda
Tommy
remember that.
constantly. And he's like, don't leave me out, man!
I like that house just appearing in
Popping
front
up,
of you.
yeah. There's a lot of technical problems in this
Yeah.
game that I didn't remember.
I kind of like that though. I don't know.
I do
It's
too.
Somehow
I'm
charming.
used to it. Somewhat charming. The motion blur is terrible, but I
love
anyway.
it. Yeah,
I
it makes
love
it feel
anyway.
like dreamlike in a weird way.
I know it's definitely PS2 Vice City.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that earlier. Like, it brings me back to that feeling of like I've been up for 12 hours playing this game, and
I
just the
know.
world has this blur to it, anyways, in real life because I've been up so long. Now it's in the
I
game.
know. Look at those beautiful lights.
Man, I like your ear just poking out. It's
Yeah,
a good
I know,
ear.
It itches, man. Leave me alone. Lance Vance eventually gets contacted by Sonny when you start getting too big, and Sonny is making threatening phone calls to you. He betrays you. You kill them both at the very end. And therefore, that's why Lance Vance is dead, Sam. He's dead. I had
He's
to
dead.
kill my boy. I killed
Yeah.
my boy that I came up with.
It's true. Well, Lance should have known better.
Oh yeah. That's the spot.
Bill, run! Run!
Oh yeah, I remember him.
And you'd be doing me a favor while you're at it. Then finish him up.
All right. See if I can do it on my first try.
I believe. I was
What?
gonna say I believe in you, but I don't know. First try, new mission.
Doesn't sound like you believe in me.
I believe you have the capability to do it.
You know what's funny? Sometimes haters are just what someone needs to succeed. Someone telling them that they're not going to make it, that they're going to fail their first time, and then they're going to do it later. That they're going to fail, but then succeed after trying again. Chetty up. Chetty up. Huh!
Well, are you gonna use cheats though? In that case, I believe that you could do it.
Well, what do you think? Yeah, of course.
I think it's fine if you use cheats. Yeah.
The arms dealer dropped his load. Smash the crate and pick up the weapons. Okay, that's what. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Where's the gun?
You have to press the L1 button to pick it up.
Are you serious?
It'll
Okay.
replace the weapon you have.
Alright, alright. Do you want to hear some of my birthday wisdom?
Yes.
Never let the haters get you down.
It's a good.
Drown out the haters.
Drown
now, go
them?
finish off the remaining. Drown them off. Drown them out with the sound of gunfire. I gotta kill them?
Oh, you do?
I gotta kill them. It's just business after all. Bonus. Oh! I think that was for killing someone the cops were chasing? Uh-oh. It's alright. Why is he... stop going in circles. Look how good I am.
You got
What's
a bonus
going on?
$100.
What is going on? Why do I keep getting money? The only time I've seen it, the only other time is when, if you see cops chasing somebody and you punch them.
Really?
Yeah, they'll give you money.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah. Let me just get some more ammo to kill you with. Uh-oh. This is gonna be rough.
How'd you do that? You're a master mechanic.
Yeah, I had to jump into the engine and pull the fiber wire out, fix it real quick. You don't see that in NASCAR. This is a good song, too.
I don't know if there's any bad songs.
I don't think so either.
Something I've been curious about, like after GTA 5 especially, I was thinking about it a lot, is like I thought that the radio stations in GTA 5, like the joke stations, were bland.
Terrible.
Yeah, but I was like, I can't tell if it's that they were always bland and I've just gotten older, you know?
It's
so
very
like,
hard to say,
yeah.
honestly. Like, when I listen to these now, the radio stations are more offensive than they can be now, for sure.
Sure.
And, like, sometimes that is in services of being funnier, but a lot of times I feel like it leans on that a little bit too much,
Like
too.
it's just offensive.
Yeah, just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah,
you know,
shock
as
humor
a child,
is not funny, but as a kid it is. Yeah.
As a child, I thought it was, like, brilliant and hilarious.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, there's definitely a nostalgic part, but I think you're onto something. Like, I think in a way they were always just kind of okay.
Yeah.
You know, they were just
Yeah.
kind of okay for the times.
I think they were good for video game standards, but like,
Definitely
you know.
raised the bar. They
Yeah.
definitely raised the bar. I mean, GTA 3 without a doubt
yeah.
raised the bar. But
Yeah. Like I can't
yeah.
think of many examples of like satire in video games in general, especially back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, they weren't. I don't think they were ever as good as I thought that they were. But that's
Yeah.
fine. That's part of growing up.
Something also interesting that I was not aware of, that some people probably know, is that all of those PSP games were not just prequels, like Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories. They were prequels, like, leading up to the moments that their respective gaes start. Like that guy
like the
that's
tie-in
walking
right
up,
there? Uh-huh.
Yeah, that guy walking up, that's the guy you play as in Vice City Stories.
Oh, that's cool.
But
No
I
idea.
have some problems with this.
Yeah.
So that's Lance Vance's brother.
Okay.
Lance Vance is
100% pure grade A Colombian, my friend. Let me say it.
Lance Vance and his brother are black guys that grew up in America. But what does he sound like?
I think we have a deal, my friend.
He sounds like a Colombian guy,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
100% grade A Colombian, and he gets killed. Lance Vance even says like, "That's my brother," and they're so on about how like they grew up together. And then I even looked into Vice City Stories, and the guy you play as is a ex-U.S. soldier who grew up in America and is just trying to do the right thing, and he gets involved with drug trafficking through his CO,
Yeah.
his military. So like it doesn't make any sense that he's like 100% grade A Colombian.
Yeah,
my
I
friend.
mean,
it's
that's
a
retconning
mistake.
though.
It's a total
fine.
retcon.
Yeah, but like, come on, man. We're Metal Gear Solid is like our favorite series.
I know.
We can't
I'm just
complain too
saying.
much about retcons.
But it's the same game. They retcon themselves in their own game. It's
What's this?
'cause in
It's
this
the
game-
same. It's the same. Okay, maybe I misunderstood.
In-
I thought
in-
you were
well, so
saying.
I am conflating both. They retcon it more in Vice City Stories, but in Vice City itself, Lance Vance is like, "That's my brother."
Okay, so he does
And-
say, but okay,
You
Does
killed
he
my brother
necessarily
died
mean
in the deal.
yeah,
Like his brother something Vance. He calls him by name. Their legal last name is Vance.
yeah. Maybe he was doing an impression.
I was gonna say that's maybe
It's
he was
like-
pretending to be Colombian, and you know what? They got me. Damn
They
it.
got you. They fooled you.
Dan Hauser thought of that. Sorry.
I wonder what's in store for GTA. I hope
I
they
saw-
do something really different. Like, I hope it's in like Japan or something totally different.
I hope they go mega sim, like they kind of did with GTA 4. Like I don't care for the arcadiness of it.
Yeah.
Personally.
I
But
don't
that's
know.
not
I
what's
think
making
that's-
the money right now, dude. They're not gonna, you know what I
Right.
mean? They are
And
not gonna turn away.
I do think that's inherent to what GTA is. Like, it's got to be pretty over the top and stuff. But
For sure. And I mean, GTA 4 was still over the top in that realistic.
Right,
film.
yeah,
I
but
wanted,
you're right,
I
it was-
wanted more.
Been too long.
I just wanted more of that instead
yeah,
of like.
I agree with you.
I know. You're just overwhelmed with emotion.
I know a lot of
15
people
years.
had
Okay.
issues with like
Family
ludonarrative
was
like
okay?
dissonance with
It's not a
GTA
deal
4,
with that.
especially though because the
Sit
story
down,
was
white
like so
gold.
much more
Look,
serious.
Sonny, we were
But
set
then
up.
you know
The
you're
deal was
this
an
dude
ambush.
who's saying like I'm
Everyone
out of the
was
game,
dead.
I'm not killing anyone else, and then you go on a rampage 30 seconds later.
Yeah, like he like steals a tank from the military base and kills hundreds of people
Which
in
that-
canon with no cheats.
Yeah. Which that is I think it's a legitimate problem with GTA that like they tried to solve with five with having that one dude be the crazy guy. What's his name again?
Philip.
No.
Go now! You and your weird friend!
Whoa! Hey! My name is
Philip.
Sweetheart.
They tried to solve it
Trevor's-
with that by having like, okay, if you want to go on the rampage, let's switch to this character, which I think was a good idea.
It was
But,
smart. It
yeah.
was at least acknowledging that, like, yes, this is still a Grand Theft Auto. You know,
Right.
it's not going
Like-
to be too weird, even though you're not going to switch to that guy every time you decide to go on a rampage.
I did.
Maybe you will. Maybe
I did.
You did.
Yeah. I think a scenery change would go a long way for me, but I don't know if they could get away with that. Like, I don't trust them to handle a story in a different country, you know, especially since there's
in current times, at least.
well, in general, like just in general, a big thing about their writing is them being like satirical about the country you're in, and
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to do a good job of that. They can hardly do a good job of that with America. So like,
Yeah,
they certainly
honestly.
wouldn't. I wouldn't trust them to do that with like Japan or something else.
I feel like the only way they could do it is if they did more period pieces. Like, don't do current times. Just do like another 90s, 80s.
Either way, I mean, I think my issues would stand in. It's not a generational thing I'm talking about. It's just that they have lowbrow humor, and
It
that
would
like
be easier though. It would be easier to do it with the time. Like I feel like if you're gonna be satirical with current times, you're rolling the dice.
there's nothing. I think maybe my point's not landing here. I'm saying like there's nothing wrong with being satirical and whatnot. They don't have the chops to do it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That-
I agree. I agree. But I feel like if they were going to succeed at all, it would just be easier. Because I remember there was a famous quote when Red Dead 2 came out, where they were like, "Oh, I'm so happy to not be making a GTA in this environment, this climate right now. There's no way we could make it. So like maybe they agree with you, dude. Maybe they're in the same mindset. Maybe that's why they're just gonna do online games, online expansions until they
Could be
run
partially
into the
they're just
ground.
kind of like out of gas on GTA, but no,
That's what I'm saying.
I hate comments that are like, in this climate, because that like implies that this climate's like a negative, bad thing that's just temporary. People get over it. I fucking hate that shit.
No, I hate it too. It's the same shit that the director of The Joker did when he was like, "This is why I can't do comedy."
Oh, yeah,
because comedy has been ruined by the times. People just get so uppity, just trying to. It's just a joke.
Yeah.
You know, the reason no one likes The Hangover 3 is just because we're so uptight. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's not a funny movie.
Right.
And it's tired and unoriginal. It's because we're just too uptight.
We just need to let loose a little bit. Hey, man, just be a bit racist. It's fine.
Just let loose with it all. I'm a bad criminal. Just think that guy's funny. Just like that guy. Dick.
I am wondering though, like, there's gonna be a GTA 6 at some point before too long. It's gotta be, or at least an announcement.
I know. The famous leaks that are probably fake are showing like Roman numeral 6, but then it turns into Vice City, which I'd be very, very, very okay with.
Yeah, I'd be super into that.
I got that. That's what I mean by. That's what I was kind of implying earlier, like with period pieces. Like I'd really just want another Vice City.
Yeah.
Don't remake it, but like do a new perspective.
Just yeah. Like, I agree.
I would ground it not in this universe at all. Like, don't even have Tommy Vercetti. Maybe have. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if you can get Ray Liotta, I would be bummed if there wasn't Tommy Vercetti somewhere in there. But as long as you can get Ray,
have Tommy Vercetti as like a mission giver, and he plays a small role. But
right.
They actually pay Ray Liotta.
Yeah, they could actually give him money.
Pay him up. But I think that's the problem is that Ray's gonna be like, well, you gotta make right for this first, and they're just not gonna do it. But that's supposedly why they do not get famous actors now, or they avoid it as much as they can in their own words.
Probably
because
they're starting to wise up.
They didn't like their egos, and they didn't like that they wanted so much money. But mostly their egos. To be fair, I didn't think they wanted to be like, well, they wanted too much money because they didn't want the response to that.
I bet that's a lot of it though. Like I bet it's because they want an appropriate amount of money, and like Rockstar is just like, ugh, their egos.
The reason I know CJ does not have a good relationship with Rockstar was because like recently he was saying he was approached to appear in GTA 6, and he was like, this is way too little.
He was approached to appear in GTA 6?
Or something like that.
Huh.
Let me see.
I feel like that implies some stuff about what GTA 6 might be.
I'm gonna say. Or at least what they were thinking it might be.
Yeah.
Oh. It was a rumor.
It was a rumor?
CJ, voice actor, responds to GTA 6 rumors, but he slams Rockstar. The actor who provided the voice of CJ has responded to rumors that he will be returning in GTA 6 and slammed Rockstar in the process. Though there was no official confirmation of GTA 6, it is clear that the game will be coming at some stage, with many reports suggesting it will arrive sooner rather than later. However, regardless of whether CJ will be returning, one thing is clear. The voice actor has made it clear... God, stop fighting.
Stop fighting. Can't we all just have peace?
Can't I just read this without you guys fighting? He's made it clear towards playing the part and the developers themselves. So he didn't even say he was approached, but he said... To kill the rumors, I'm not involved in GTA 6 at all. Fuck Rockstar Games, period. CJ will have to be voiced by another motherfucker, but not me. I don't give a fuck what y'all heard.
Man, I love CJ.
Yeah, no, CJ's voice actor is a really cool guy. All right, this is who you get the cell. Hey, this is all I wanted. I want the phone.
Better start talking. Hey, make me, you prick.
Oh yeah. He's too strong!
He doesn't care.
He's too strong! What do I do, Sam? Help!
Burn him! Cook him! There we go.
Look at me and Tommy both have cool watches.
That's true.
Beat him to a pulp.
So it doesn't make sense, but Lance Vance is kind of like a ghost the first half of the game.
It just pops in.
He's like
That'd
a
have been a
guardian
good
angel,
twist.
like, what's up, partner?
That's the twist at the end, is that Lance Vance and Tommy are the same person.
He was never real. Like when you shoot him, he just goes like. So Lance Vance was actually voiced by the guy in Miami Vice. Which I
Really?
did not know. Yeah, one of the young guy in Miami Vice.
Colin Farrell?
The guy, no, cops beating up a.
Yeah.
Jesus, stop!
Shoot the
Stop.
cop. Shoot him.
I can't. I gotta get this.
Hang on,
Hey,
honey.
who
Oh,
is
hey.
Hey, who you think you're talking to over here? Hey,
It's me, Tommy.
watch
Hey.
it, buddy. I'm trying to talk on the phone here. Hey, you got my money. So you want to know something kind of interesting about this
What?
game? So you remember in San Andreas, you could like get gang members to follow you and like do gang wars and stuff with it.
Kind of, yeah.
So you can do the same in this game. You can get these guys to follow you, but only when you've 100% the game.
What?
Yeah, isn't that stupid?
So, wait.
So
How
there's a
does
feature
it
in
work?
this game, I assume probably the same way it works in San Andreas. You aim
How-
at somebody and press up.
Huh.
Like, but only once you've 100% the game can you do that.
That's so bizarre. So, I mean, that's
So
like a
dumb.
whole feature that...
Yeah. I didn't
Huh.
even know that until I was like reading what you get for 100%ing the game.
Very strange. Are there other things like that, or...?
I think, well, so you get that in a t-shirt when you 100% the game, but that's it. Aww.
You having fun?
They had hydraulics in this game. Only on one car, though. This is how you, this is how they do it in the Hispanic ghettos
In Miami?
in Miami. In real life, they're just like,
Energía en odiarme, esta es mi vida y mi gusto mejor.
it's Lance.
Yo, it's the ball.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Oh, Alex, stop.
I used to just do
Don't
this.
don't do that. Alex, no.
Here comes the fist. Who's gonna get the fist? Do you want the fist? You want it, buddy? Cha! Whoa! 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 Let's work this out. I'm just gonna walk away. You had to take it there. You really... Whoa! Spin hook kick!
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Whoa! Can I get a kick?
They're done. What?
But am I done? Oh wait, he's coming back. Officer, he's coming right towards me. Is he gonna fight this guy? Are they friends?
Save him.
He's like, dude, he's literally like, don't do it, man. Don't kill him.
It ain't
Just
worth it.
Just let him go. It ain't worth it. Dude, the AI in this game is like so much more advanced than people give it credit for.
Is it, actually?
Didn't you see that? They just talked him down from a struggle.
Oh, right.
So yeah, I mean, do you have any other thoughts for this game?
No, it's cool revisiting and just looking back on these games in general. But, yeah. Nah, again, it's a game that I wish I just always had downloaded and that was already had a completed save on it so I could just load it up and fuck around for a bit. But, alas, I don't. And I don't want to play from the beginning ever again.
You should, man.
Not
the
that it's
mission-
bad, I've just played that part so many times.
The mission cutscenes are probably my favorite part.
Yeah,
I
they're good.
love them so much. But I mean, I would say it's funny how much like I never realized how limited this game is too. Like I already have the map completely memorized.
Yeah.
And I've been playing it for like a week maybe. Whereas like I still don't remember a lot of the GTA 5 map. Is there someone in the car? Oh. Can you get out, please? Hey, whoa, 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 hey, hey! Yeah, we're having a good time, eh? Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa. But yeah, I'm really glad you got to join me
Yeah.
to revisit this very culturally appropriate video game. That had a lot of firsts for games in general.
Mostly having an amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, because like, did they have licensed music in GTA 3? I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think they.
No, they did.
Yeah, it just never stuck out to me. Whereas like Vice City is like, God, that soundtrack is just perfect.
Yeah. I mean, the radios have, well, aside from San Andreas, it was very good too, but the radios have never really stuck out to me that much. I think it goes back to like kind of timepieces. Like, we associate music with these eras so strongly, where if it's like just takes place in modern times with modern music, it doesn't stick out as much because that's just the modern
Just
thing.
modern music. Yeah.
Right. I'm happy you played this, and I'm happy you brought me in to take a look at the little flashback to the 80s, or as I like to call it, early 2000s.
The early 2000s. As I like to call it, season 1 of 24. Anyway, I also want to take some time to wish our good friend Sam a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pour out a Tommy Vercetti for you.
I appreciate that.
Since
That's
it's
what I've
your
always looked
birthday.
for in life.
This one's for Sam.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Happy birthday, and thank you for all of the work you put in the headcanon. That's it.
Well, I appreciate it. You don't have more. You don't want to honor me any further?
I can't think of anything else that you've done that's relevant or...
Fair. Neither can I. All right, Alex. Well, thanks for taking me back in time and saying hey to Tommy Vercetti again.
You're welcome, buddy. Go replay Vice City for me, okay?
Maybe I will.
You
Probably
should.
I won't. I'm not going to. But all right, I'm stopping the recording now.
Alright. Me too. Have a good night.